Word to your mother, boys and girls. It's your boy Sniper Wes coming at you here on Sunday, September 22nd, 2024, with some more free plays for you guys here today. I have 5 free NFL leans for you guys. Hope your betting on Saturday went well. My name is Sniper Wes. You can find all my premium selections over at picksandparlays.net and winnersandwiners.com. But more importantly, you should check out the odds breakers, as they have a ton of stuff and a ton of content over there. They have articles, they have free plays, they have a podcast, they have the YouTube channel, they have their Telegram. A bunch of stuff you can check out over the Oddsbreakers. I'm actually doing some stuff with them over there with Kiev. He's a good buddy of mine. So don't forget to check out the oddsbreakers.com, and please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, as it does help our analytics. You can find me on Twitter or X at the Sniper Picks as well. And going to go ahead and get to these NFL plays because I know that's why you're here today. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to start in New Orleans. I'm going to take the Eagles plus the points over the Saints. So I actually got this at +3 because I got it on Thursday. I'm sure this is probably +2.5 or +2 here on Sunday when you're watching this video, or maybe Saturday night. I'm going to release it Saturday night. But yes, I get it. The Saints look great. The Eagles collapsed due to terrible coaching again, which is what they did all last year. Sirianni's he's on the hot seat, I'll tell you what. But the Eagles simply, if the Eagles ran that ball and won that game against the Falcons, this is probably a pick 'em, and they're not a dog in this game. They're a dog because they lost that game, so there's public overreaction. So I think there's value with the Eagles here. They had a 98% chance to win that Falcons game. All you do is run the damn ball, as they say, and they didn't run the ball, and the clock stopped, and then, they gave Atlanta that chance. So I like the Eagles to come in here. I think they play well. Keep in mind the Saints, they might have a letdown. They've just had 2 huge wins. Even their fans did not think they were going to be this good this year. And I think the Eagles know that the Saints are going to want to run the ball. So the Eagles are going to have to shore up that rushing defense, which I think they do. I think this is a close game, but I am going to take the Eagles. I guess for the video, we'll do +2.5 because that's where the line is now. I got them at +3. But we will roll with the Eagles plus the points. I think it's going to be a close game. Also like the Titans, -2.5, or again, if you want to do money line, it's -140. It's a little juicy, but the juice is probably worth the squeeze, and you don't pay juice when you lose. But for the video, I'll do Titans -2.5. So the Titans are 0-2. They can easily be 2-0. Will Levis has just had a couple bump-headed plays, and he's let the game get away from the Titans. But they're only allowing 206 yards a game. I think that's number 1 in the NFL as far as defense. So, Green Bay, they had a nice win over Indy last week, but I think Malik Willis is going to struggle here versus Tennessee defense. It's a nice public fade, too, because everyone's on Green Bay. So I'm going to roll with Tennessee here. I think they get the job done and get their first win. Like the Panthers, +5.5 over the Raiders. I know it's ugly, but this line tells you everything you need to know about this game. Yes, Carolina's been terrible, but why is the line heading the Panthers' way? I think it opened at +7 and it's down to +5.5. So there's money on the Panthers, whether it's short money or public money, we don't know, but there is money on the Panthers. After the Raiders beat Baltimore on the road as a dog, there's probably a lot of love for the Raiders, or so you would think, but still money's on the Panthers. But I like Carolina to show heart here with Andy Dalton. Teams, they usually get up if there's a new quarterback or a new head coach. Teams get up behind that change. And this team probably after the first half of that New Orleans game, after they were getting beat down pretty bad, they probably already knew that Bryce Young wasn't the answer. And I'm sure that the Carolina coaching staff, they were probably hearing all the players' groans about Bryce Young not being the answer. So that's probably why they went to Andy Dalton so early in the year, plus the fact that Bryce Young is just historically terrible. So I think the Panthers get up behind Andy Dalton, and I think that they hang tough versus the Raiders. I like the Lions and the Cardinals over 51.5. This might go up. In fact, I think it's up at 52 now already. But the Cards have been rolling offensively. They scored 69 points in their first 2 games. I think they do well. Tampa just put 20 up on the Lions, and the Rams put up 20 on them too. But Arizona has a better offense than both those 2 teams so far. So I think it's going to be a shootout at the OK Corral, which did happen in Arizona, whether you know that or not. These teams have combined for 792 yards so far this year. Combined, both teams, the Lions and the Cards. Marvin Harrison Jr., they're finally getting him involved in the offense last week. They started throwing him the ball, all over the field, and he looked very good. Look for St. Brown to get going as well. He's had a slow start, but, they gave him a huge contract, so they're going to want to get him the ball. Plus, I think he was kind of griping that he wasn't getting the ball. So I think they get St. Brown involved as well. I think this is a shootout, and I like the Lions and Cardinals over 51.5. Also like another shootout here. I like the Ravens and the Cowboys over 47.5. This might go up. Dallas cannot stop the run. The Ravens cannot stop the pass. It's a lot of points here, but I think Harbaugh, he's finally going to tell Todd Monken to run the damn ball early and often, because Baltimore, I don't know what it is, but they refuse to run the ball, even though they have Derrick Henry. And Dallas and Dak, they're probably going to pass the ball a lot here. And someone has to win this game, and it's kind of a shame if the Ravens go 0-3, because the Ravens are still a good team, and they could still rebound if they go 0-3. But I have no idea who's going to win this game from a side perspective. But I do think there's going to be a ton of points. I'm going to roll with the over. I think this is going to be a fantastic game. It could be the game of the day. I'm also going to take, in the nightcap, I'm going to take the Falcons +3 over the Chiefs. So the Chiefs just look disinterested, to be honest with you. They don't look like they have any interest in blowing anyone out. If you remember, the Ravens could have beat them. I mean, they could be 0-2. They could have lost to the Bengals, too. I mean, they could be 0-2 very easily here. So in Atlanta, they did show some heart on that last drive with Kirk Cousins. So I think that could energize this team, and they could have, some momentum coming into this week. And I would not be surprised if Atlanta actually wins this game, but I'm going to take the 3 points. I'm going to put them in my back pocket. And the line did open at 3.5, and I wish I would have got it in 3.5, but I couldn't. I got it at 3. I waited too long. Shame on me. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to 2.5, to be honest with you. So if you can get this at +3 or buy it up, I would probably do so. But I like the Falcons here on Sunday Night Football. So let's go ahead and recap. I like the Eagles plus the points against the Saints. Hopefully you can get 3. I like the Titans -2.5 over the Packers. I like the Panthers +5.5 over the Raiders. I like the Lions and Cardinals over 51.5. That might go up. And I like the Ravens and Cowboys over 47.5. That might go up as well. And I like the Falcons +3 over the Chiefs. Hope you guys had a good day yesterday. I hope all of these plays win for you today. And I hope you guys crush the book. And I hope you had a great weekend. Suns out, guns out. I will see you guys on Monday with some more free plays. And until then, hasta la vista, baby.